Hey, you beautiful people. I am excited about this video because this video is going to be bananas. It really is. This is all about building up your cash buyer database online. I get this question a lot, or oftentimes what happens is I'll get a DM, I'll get a comment on this channel, I'll get a text from my TTP students, and they'll tell me they got a deal. Now what, right? So now it's time to sell that deal. So let's assume right now that you went out there, you were proactive, you got out there and you talked to people, right? You TTP'd all over your neighborhoods, all over your marketplace, okay? You talked to, you were having quality conversations with distressed property owners in your marketplace. Now, I highly suggest you get a deal first before you implement the strategies that I'm going to show you on this video, because it's going to be more impactful for the cash buyers that you're going to be reaching out to. But remember, it all comes down to the foundation of being proactive. That's it. We're being proactive here. We're trying to reach out. We're trying to find the right cash buyer for our deals if we don't have a lot of experience. Now, I highly suggest that you go to meetup.com or you go to any of the local real estate investor associations and find somebody that really gels with you, somebody that really feels good in your gut to communicate with, and make sure that they're kind of overseeing, even if you have to split the deal with them, that they're overseeing to make sure that the deal that you have is actually a deal, because that's one of the toughest hurdles to get past when we start this business, is deal or no deal, and then how big of a deal it is. So it can be it can make you 10 times more money if you have somebody looking at that knows what they're doing, looking at your deals to make sure, one, that it is a deal and you're not wasting everybody's time, including yours, including the sellers, but also that you know how big of a deal it is. And if they're honest, open and honest with you, they'll let you know what they think that you can sell it for. Now, if they're not going to sell it for you, here is what you need to do. So listen, this is simple, guys. It's not rocket science, but it is being proactive. Literally, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I type in real estate wholesalers in Phoenix. Look at this. Look at us. Why would I search for other wholesalers? Because they have huge buyer databases. You're going to give them a price anyway that you want for it, and they've got huge buyers that are going to be able to, that are just like scratching and clawing trying to get deals every single day, and these guys feed their families on getting other people deals. Now, do they source a lot of them themselves? Sure. But do they need somebody like you to bring it to them, to bring some deals to them to get it sold as you're building up your cash buyer database? Absolutely. So look at this. You've got all these different things. I don't see. So when I'm looking at this happyinvestor.com, that doesn't seem like it's a real estate wholesaler here in Phoenix. But I'm looking at, okay, maybe My House Deals. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see what this is. Sorry if it's somebody that sees this and they don't. See, this is generic. You don't want these generic ones. These are just potential. This is just goofy. These are big companies that are just trying to get people to post on them. What I'm looking for is somebody very, very, very local. Okay, I'm looking for somebody that is here. So I'm going to go past like this right here. See this number right here? List it up. Boom. I'm going to call these guys up, and I'm going to tell them that I've got a deal. And if they don't answer, I'm going to text them. And what I'm going to text them on all these messages, I keep it very basic. This is what I do, right? I keep it a little bit good. Now, you're going to see it's not grammatically correct, and I do that on purpose for a couple different reasons. One, I don't want to sound like a bot or a robot. I hate that. Everybody else hates that. If you're using bots to do this, stop it. It's over. That time is over. You're not fooling anybody. It's not 2009 anymore, okay? Be a real human being. Reach out to people. And so I use this verbiage, and I put in, what I like to do is, you're going to see right here, is in Arizona, zip codes really matter. Zip codes, it really pulls people's attention. I want whatever works in your area, whether it's a neighborhood, whether it's a county, whether it's a zip code, whatever it is, you want to make that big and bold and put it out to people so it snatches them. Okay, and I just want to send out this basic information. Now, you can put your last name. It depends on what you want to do here. I think it gives you a little bit more credibility down here if you want, but you can text this to them. You could cut and paste, just put it into your phone as a note, and then just cut and paste it, and then just put it into your text messages as you're texting these people that have real businesses local. Look at this. Boom. You've got phone numbers here. You've got all these people that you can click on and probably find their actual phone number. Look at this right here. Now, will some of these take you to a call rail and do all this other goofy stuff? Sure. But some of them, it'll go straight to the people's cell phone, or it'll funnel to them either way. Here's the thing. Build conversations. Build conversations. You've got your deal. Go build your conversations. Go start having conversations with all of these people and see which one are interested in your deals. Now, if they're assholes, if they're jerks, if they're stiff-arming you, if they're big-timing you, if they're not responding to you, move on. There's so many people out there that want your deals. There's so many people that want that equity. There's so many people out there that need to keep their construction crew going. They need to do the next project. They need that neighborhood that they love, that they want to live in, but there's nothing on the market, and you bring this opportunity. They need this, I'm telling you. So keep reaching out. Don't let anybody big dog you in this business, okay? Seriously, don't. If they are, get rid of them, okay? The most successful people are the ones that communicate the most, okay? So if they've got a bad attitude, stay away from those cash buyers. I don't care how much money they have. They're always going to nickel and dime you. They're always going to be a pain in the ass, and they're not worth it. Build it up. Work with people that you like that are going to communicate with you, okay? So you just go through all of these, scrape, get all of these phone numbers, put it into an Excel file, talk to these people, see what their name is. If they don't answer, text them. If there's an email on their website, email them this friggin' message. Email them this message. Just put on there, wholesale deal, off-market opportunity, zip code 85020, smoking hot deal. Whatever it is to grab their attention, just be proactive. The biggest thing that I see that drives me crazy in this industry is you go out, you get a great deal, and then you call 2 or 3 people, they don't answer, or they tell you it's not a deal, and you stop. Be honest. Have you done that? I've done that. Have you done that? Be honest. Don't do that. It's the worst. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. In the worst case scenario, you're building up your conversations, you're building up your experience, and you're understanding in your mind what values certain streets, certain areas, certain parts of town have. That is like, you can't put a price tag on that, truly. Like, the more market knowledge that you have, the better you're going to be at this, okay? I'm beating that up, but it's for real. But you can do all sorts of different things. You can do fix and flip Phoenix, right? Phoenix. You can do all this stuff. It doesn't matter. Get creative. I mean, just look at all these things. Now, obviously, skip all the ones. See how right here they say ad? I'm pointing at it like you can see it. See how they have ads? Don't worry about those ads. Go to the ones that are lower. Go to these guys in here. Yeah. Yeah, these ones that aren't, well, these are, you can tell how expensive ads are. It's already on page 2. There you go. All of these. Like, it's so much information right there just from an easy Google. Now, let's hack Facebook a little bit, okay? What I like to do, and this is interesting, I don't know if a lot of people do it, but I like to go to these groups, and I'll just go to one that I'm part of because I know it. But you go to these fix and flip groups, and you can just, I mean, if you're in here and you want to do like Arizona, real estate, if I could type, investor, right? This type of thing, right? You could do that and join some of these groups. Join, and then you can post to these groups. If they allow it, you can post your deal to the group, which is great. But what I like to do, this is a little hack that I like to do. I like to go in there, and this one's big, okay? This is 2,908 members. Look at this. Look at this, and I know Rick Webb. Rick Webb does a lot of business here, but if there's an admin and a moderator there, and they've got a group of 2,900 people, do you think they do deals? Do you think they have a massive buyers list? Do you think that they're active in this thing? Oh, yeah, they are active. What I like to do, so you don't get put in Facebook jail by sending too many messages, but I like targeting the most specific people in these groups. You can send them a little message here, right? You cut and paste that message from before, boom, you've got your little message. Saw you do deals here and real. You could even say Rick. You can make it customized. That's what I would do. I would do a customize. I would say Rick, boom, 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 and I'd send that. Oh, shoot, I sent that. And I got to apologize to Rick for doing that later, but whatever, he'll get it. Anyway, so that's what you do. And then here on Craigslist, on Craigslist here, this is a great resource for you. So anyway, I go to the admins and I send them messages, and I'll chat with him later about it. I send people messages in all of these groups that you can be a part of on the admins. Don't send it to everybody; they'll put you in Facebook jail. But also, you can obviously, if they allow it, you can post to these groups. You can also look in these groups and just see what people are doing in these groups. You could post your deal to that group, obviously, but sorry. Pics. Okay. You could see he already responded. That's crazy. So anyway, here's the deal. You can look at all of these and look at some of the posts here and look at the comments that people are putting in and see who's busy in some of these zip codes that you're working in and reach out to those people specific. Okay? So that is, you saw how fast people respond to that. It's crazy. And then in Craigslist, this is a great one. I like going to Craigslist. Just go to your local Craigslist. Go to your real estate for sale. And you're going to find that this is where wholesalers and real estate investors and fix and flippers put all their info. You know, a lot of people post here. So let's just look for wholesale. Let's just look for wholesale in this area. Look at this. Now, listen, these people are trying to wholesale all sorts of different things, or they're looking for wholesale deals, but they're obviously active. They're active. So why not respond to these people? Right? Why not like literally respond and see if they would consider your property, right? So you just go to reply, you take this guy, you copy it, and then you put it into your email, put a subject on it, and email exactly this. Email that to them and see if they want to respond, if they want that deal. They're obviously doing business. Oh, sorry. They're obviously doing business. So I mean, this is what you do all the time when you get new deals. This is what you need to do. If you've got a disposition manager that says that they can't sell your deal, are they doing all this every time? Are they building up your cash buyer database? Are they going? You need to imagine that when you are building your company and when you're selling all your properties, you are like an animal at selling it. You are building up your cash buyer database all the time. You are your disposition manager. So here's some hacks. Here's some ways to get your cash buyer database up and running. If you have any other tips, make sure you share it down below, because I'm sure a lot of people were messaging me again. A lot of people down below are going to use it. We've got a great community here on this channel. You guys are the best. Love you. See ya.